In this video, we will be looking at the introduction to divisions, all the languages that you need to know what is division. Okay, so first of all, let's take a look at what division is. It's basically the splitting up of a larger number into smaller equal groups. Let's take a look at an example. 21 divided by 5. This would be a typical division question. We have the larger number 21 and we're going to be dividing it into 5 smaller equal groups. Let's have a look at how that would play out. Okay, so here's our 21 divided by 5. And so if you imagine, for example, 21 apples. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 and 21. Right, now we have these 21 apples and we would like to split them up into smaller groups of, as it says here, 21 divided by 5, so 5. So imagine 5 fruit bowls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now what we're going to do is share this 21 apples into those 5 equal bowls to see how many we have in each. So we'll take the first batch of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so we've got one set of 5 already. Now we'll do it again. Take another group of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's 2 now, 2 sets each. And then we'll do it again. We'll keep on doing this until we've run out of apples. So now we've got 3 sets that are complete, and we'll do it again, and you can see 4 apples in each bowl, and we have 1 left over. So what does this mean? So what we're looking for is when we divide it by 5, how many will each bowl have? And therefore we would see that we have 4 apples in the bowl and there'll be 1 remainder. Now, when we're doing this mathematically, we do something called the bus stop method. Why is it called the bus stop method or the bus shelter method? Well, basically because, as you can see, the symbol that we normally use will look like the bus stop. So here we have our bus stop. And as you can see, this symbol looks like a bus stop. Now look at the example. So we've got 21 and we're going to put that on the inside of the bus stop. That's imagining 21 apples, 21 people in the bus stop, and we call this the dividend. Okay, so the number inside the bus shelter is the dividend. Now we're going to be dividing it by 5. So what do we call this? We call this the divisor. The number of bowls is on the outside, that's 5 bowls, so the divisor is 5. And then our answer, we had 4 full apples in the bowl once we've shared out all the 21 apples, and we call this the quotient, which is basically your answer of how many full bowls that we can get. And then what's left over is called the remainder. So there was a remainder of 1. And these are all the terms that you would need to know when we're doing a math problem. Okay, let's take a look at some examples here. So in our first example, we have 17 divided by 5. Now we're dividing by a single digit, 5 here, and our answer is there are 3 groups of 5 and a remainder of 2. So here 17 will be the number that goes inside the bus shelter. So this we call the dividend. And we're going to divide it by 5 here, which will be what goes on the outside of the bus shelter, and we call this here the divisor. And then our answer is 3 whole ones, so this here would be our quotient. And we have a remainder of 2. In example 2, we have here 15 on the outside, 217 on the inside of our bus shelter, and all the rest is working. But the actual question would be 217 divided by 15, and our answer equals 14 with a remainder of 7. And so what do we call all of this? Well, this part here inside the bus shelter, we call that the dividend. And what goes on the outside is the divisor. It's how much we're dividing it by. And then our quotient will be how many full amounts of 15 we can get in 217. And then there will be some left over. That spillover is called our remainder. Okay. If you would like to know how to actually answer these questions, I have separate videos on how to do these different types of division. So go and take a look. I'll leave a link in the description box, and I shall see you in the next video.